Many children need medical care in Central African Republic, and this is the only specialist facility where they can get it. Bungi's pediatric hospital in the capital treats children who've been injured in fighting between rebel groups. There's also a soaring number of children with malnutrition and malaria. But among the 14 doctors at the hospital, there's only one pediatrician.
All our programs, like the one against malaria, were affected because the personnel left. We saw a return of serious malaria cases. There was a mortality rate of less than 5% before the crisis. Now it is more than 10%. Another thing that's happened is a spike in severe malnutrition cases.
Half of the population of Central African Republic is under the age of 18. That's 2.15 million children. Many of them have been recruited into fighting, and as many as 10,000 children are on the front lines. The United Nations Children's Fund says at least one child was killed or injured every day last year.
The crisis is affecting every child in this country. There's no community that has not been affected by the crisis, and children have seen such violence. There was not one day in 2014 when UNICEF did not verify a child that was killed or maimed.
There's been fighting between rebel groups since a coup in 2013, led by mainly Muslim Seleka rebels. Revenge attacks by predominantly Christian anti-Balaka fighters have focused on Muslims. But it's civilians from all parts of society who are caught in the violence. France has sent troops to help prevent more violence. The African Union peacekeeping mission was increased last year, but the fighting goes on and people continue to suffer. International aid groups have specialists at the Bungi Pediatric Hospital who are helping treat the increasing number of child victims.
In terms of surgery, certain partners helped us take care of all the trauma cases with gunshot wounds. We were able to operate on a significant number of children and save a great number of them. I can say that we had a less than 3% death rate because of that help.
The UN says there's hope for talks this year which could ultimately lead to a peace process. But until then, this hospital with its doctors and international support continues to treat and save the lives of children in the Central African Republic. Malone, Al Jazeera.